Now this episode is a little important because it deals with what are the theories which you have to keep in mind when you are designing your kitchen. Now we obviously have a certain type of kitchen which is more or less given to us by the builder. You can't do anything about it. You may have an L shape, you may have a U shape, you may have whatever shapes, but there are certain aspects of a kitchen which you have to keep in mind when you are planning what to place where in a kitchen. Now, why is this important? This is important because typically for at least one person in your household, a minimum of 2 hours are going to go every day in that kitchen. That's a minimum. Okay, you're making breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe some snacks, tea in between, whatever, 2 to 3 hours. Now, during that time, the one thing which is most important is that you should be able to carry out most of your activities while doing least amount of effort. Now, obviously the effort of your hands is there. Now can you reduce that further by moving around less, or if you have to run to one place for salt and the other place for coriander, it will not make any sense. So can you reduce that? Now for this reason, in this episode we will be talking about 2 theoretical concepts which I will try to customize based on Indian ways of cooking, and I will try to customize so that you are able to understand. So I will not be taking too much into depth, but I will be talking about them a little. One is the work triangle and the second one is various areas of the kitchen. The first we will be talking about is the work triangle. Now a triangle, of course we understand, is a closed area with 3 sides to it. Now in a kitchen there are 3 areas which are considered important. The first area is your cooking and the working area next to it. That is the first area. The second area is the washing, okay, which is the wet area. The cooking is the hot area. The third area is your refrigerator. Okay, now that is a cold area, chill. The reason why these 3 are important is all these 3 are being used continuously by somebody who is doing cooking, but all these 3 cannot be one after the other. So you cannot have your sink right next to your stove. You cannot have your sink right next to your refrigerator. You cannot have your refrigerator right next to your stove. It is not possible. Now for that reason, these 3 have to be in such a way, the design of the kitchen should be such a way that these 3 on 3 different corners, the triangle edges are not too big and not too small. So they should not be like 2 feet small, they should not be like 8 to 10 feet big. Okay, so your work triangle should be such that these 3 fall in a triangular form and it's easy to go from any one of them to the other. Now why is it a triangle and why cannot they be in the straight line? Because let's assume you have your stove on one side and the refrigerator on the other with your sink in the middle. From the stove to the refrigerator you have to go across the kitchen all the time. Okay, so it's always better to put your refrigerator somewhere else and make it into a triangle so that you can move around between these 3 areas easily. Okay, so typically let's say you are cooking and you are cooking a vegetable. You go to the fridge, take out your vegetables, take them to the sink, wash them, then get them to a work area next to the stove, mise en place, cut them out and then put them on the stove. So your moving around will be far lesser. If you instead, in case you have to move around vertically across, horizontally across the kitchen, it will be very long. So that's why work triangle is the first concept. The second concept we will be talking about is the storage, is basically the spaces in the kitchen that we consider when designing. So this is a design this is what we consider, my designers consider the same, and we also expect the others to think of these things when they are designing a kitchen. There are typically 5 areas of a kitchen which are considered. Okay, the first area is your cleaning area. Okay, this can be your sink, your wash area. The second is your cooking area. Okay, now this cooking area can be widely defined as not just your stove but also your microwave and other areas where cooking is done. The third area is your work area. Okay, this is the area where you're working, the countertop where you're doing your work. So this could be a breakfast counter, this could be a counter next to your stove. All those areas will be taken as your work area. The fourth area is your storage space for consumables. What are consumables? Consumables are things which you are using to cook. So all your grocery, your atta, dal, chawal, whatever. All those things are your consumables which you are using for cooking purpose. These all are considered as the fourth area or your consumables. Fifth area is your non-consumables, your utensils. You have to store them, right? Now your utensils are not supposed to be stored next to your consumables. Your consumables should not be too close to your sink, okay, but they should be very close to the work area where you're working. Your work area should be placed somewhere near your stove cooking area, because in case you're making things like roti and all, you want to do both the things together. So your work area should be somewhere near your cooking area. Your work area should not be too close to your sink, hopefully, okay, because your water splash could come there. Your utensils should be stored somewhere near the sink, obviously, so that you can clean the utensils and store them, and in case there is any excess water, they can drain off. So these are certain concepts. These are the 5 areas which we typically keep in mind when we are designing a kitchen. You can also do that yourself. It's very easy, no rocket science in that. And depending on which area you're designing, which area is what, that area can have hardware and fittings based on that. So if you're having space for groceries, you can probably build a pantry there. If you're having a work area, you can probably fix something on the granite at the back so that you can keep your knives and all inside it. So depending on the kind of area you have and the kind of area that particular space in the kitchen is going to be used as, you can define your hardware fittings according to that. So this is another theoretical part which can be implemented while designing your own kitchen. I hope this helps.